Hey everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you once again with Stars on Spotlight. And I've got an exceptional star today, a very, very interesting guest for you people. Her name is Janine Shapiro. Janine's a founder of her company, and it's a coaching and healing company. And she's been doing this for 15 years plus. And take it from me, guys, when you do something for 15 years, you get very, very good at it, right? She's a founder of Janine Kathleen, where I help and guide people to create beyond their limits and to master the joy and endurance through understanding of who they are and what they can be, right? And we work with mindset and develop an understanding of the way our thinking, speaking, and feelings create our lives. And that's also true, guys. You often get what you wish for. Key achievements or projects and personal motto. I love this. What else is possible? Everything is always working out for me. That's got to be your attitude, guys. And I tell people, guys, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And I can tell you from experience, guys, I lost 20 million with COVID. No one is coming to save you. No one. Save yourself by putting in the work, putting in the hours, and and it'll come back, guys. No problem. It's only money. Contact information. We've got all that here. An interesting fact about Janine: she enjoys walking, reading, and sharing what I learn with others. I love helping my clients bring the light back into their lives and their business. So let's find out a little bit more. Good afternoon, Janine Shapiro. How are you, Janine?
Hey, Jeff, I'm blessed and highly favored and privileged to be here. Thank you for all the wonderful work you do and offer.
No trouble at all. It's an absolute pleasure. Let's start off, Janine. Can you tell us about your journey? What inspired you to become a business coach and a mentor and pursue your current career path? Where did it all begin?
Okay, may I make a small correction?
Sure.
I avoid calling myself a business coach. I
I
call
agree
myself
with
a
that fully.
leadership coach because I refer people to go and look at their numbers with their accountant and with people who understand numbers that better than I do. I just know the importance of numbers in a business.
Absolutely.
Well,
I
what
agree.
happened was I was in the wellness arena and I was actually living my husband's dream. And I was unaware of this and I couldn't understand why I
I
was getting
love
sick
that.
even though I was in wellness. And it was like, what's going on here? What else could I do differently? And then my dad passed away.
Mhm.
And I went online because I realized that my business was more of a hobby than an income producing, lifestyle supporting activity. And through this journey, I learned about my psychic skills. I learned about my abilities to teach, to guide, and to direct people to understand what their dream is, where they're going, and how to connect with themselves more deeply so that they're able to connect with their business, the people around them, their families, their relationships, and everything in a much deeper way. Also, how to connect with their intuition and discover what their bodies are telling them, because many
Mhm.
people are unaware of this.
Yeah, the old
So
gut feeling, guys. I think the gut feeling is
that
real,
too.
guys.
It's very real. Gut, heart, and mind, they all work together and they all give different components.
Yes.
And very often I'll say to people, are you allowing fear to lead you, ego to restrict you, or are you tuning into what it is you truly desire and where you wish to go? Are you so blinded by the challenges, you're forgetting to use them as stepping stones? You're rather
Mm.
using them as stumbling blocks.
I love the one about ego, because that gets in the way for a lot of people, guys. Think about it. You want to build a house, guys. There's 18 people building a bloody house, and you're trying to build a business on your own. Reach out and get some help from people like Janine. Or it's going to cost you nothing to have a 30-minute chat and then go from there. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
The most challenging aspect was owning that I can do it, owning
Mhm.
my self-worth, and knowing how to lead others in order to. That actually wasn't the challenging part. The challenging part for me was the technology. And I
Yes,
decided age is just a number. I can do
absolutely.
this.
Don't let the old
And I
man in.
chose to do it, and it was just awesome because, like you said, you can reach out for help. And I did. I've had so many wonderful people help me. And in turn, I've been able to pass that knowledge on to
To
others who are
others.
younger than I am.
Yeah,
It's
correct.
wonderful.
Can you tell us an important moment in your career that you believe changed the direction in what you were going? What happened that made you change direction?
I feel that the day that somebody reached out to me and said I was going to avoid doing a Facebook Live. And afterwards, somebody reached out to me personally and said, Janine, it's not so much what you said, it's how you said it. I was seriously looking at ending my life, and you
Wow.
helped me move beyond it. And that was the defining point that I
Wow.
knew.
How powerful is that?
That was one of the most defining points. For me, though, it's been a gradual progress. It's been gradually going into it. That for me was a very defining point in my life.
I can resonate with that. I've been there and seen that. In your opinion, what are the key qualities or skills that someone has to have and have contributed to your success? What are the key skills, in your opinion?
Being prepared to own the shadow side of yourself, look your fears in the face, and turn them into strengths, and empower yourself through knowing what your weaknesses are and knowing what your strengths are, and working with your strengths and getting somebody else to help you in the areas you might be weak.
Yes.
And to acknowledge, yes, I can get angry. Where can I pivot that anger into a passion, a purpose, and a focus and an intention?
That resonated with me many years ago, guys. Being an entrepreneur, I've always had 4 or 5 irons in the fire. And what I used to do, my ego did get in the way. I had some very, very successful businesses. And what I used to do, and I read a book and it helped me, but I used to focus on trying to make my losers into winners, right? I spent a lot of my time at the bottom end trying to make my losers into winners. What I should have done, I should have made them, and I did later, I made my winners into bigger winners, because I was on the right track. The other ones, I was on the wrong track, right? If you're on the wrong track, guys, you'll get run over by the train.
That's it. Absolutely. That's also something that I work with. I say to people, I can give you the tools. I can introduce you to your skills. You get to work with them, play with them, and then integrate them.
Develop
I
them.
can only give it to you. You are the one who gets to apply it. I'll walk the journey with you. I'm unable to do it for you.
Very interesting. I've got an analogy about that. I'll tell you another time. Janine, you're very upbeat all the time. Every time I've come across you, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field? What's your secret?
I journal, I meditate, I walk, and I face it when I'm feeling down. I face it when I'm feeling annoyed, and I go, what's the treasure in this trigger? Where am I being shown to grow, to let go, or to step forward into something bigger?
Yeah, you can let go, guys. And if some days you're just not feeling it, don't beat yourself up, guys. What I do, I go and splash my face. My secret is I go and splash my face with water and come back again, start again. Right.
Yes, I actually get up and I go and get a glass of water, and then I go, okay,
let's go.
I could do this.
Yeah, that's right. It's a lot of self-talk, guys. And tell me, can you discuss a recent project or achievement that you're particularly proud of, Janine? I'm sure you've helped a lot of different people. Tell us something recent that you've done that you think you're particularly proud of.
Well, I'd started doing oracle cards in my group. And that actually led me to understanding. I started a meditation series many years ago, and I just left it because of the tech side and that. And I'm very proud of what I'm putting together with the meditations that I'm working with at the moment. It's soon to be launched, and I shall let everyone know in the group when I've done so.
Awesome. And that'll be on all the social channels for you. What advice would you give someone aspiring to follow in your footsteps? What advice would you give someone, apart from the obvious one, which is get a mentor and get there a lot quicker? What advice would you give?
Trust yourself. Trust yourself to know who you are and where you are going, and understand it is a process. You don't go from zero to hero. That only happens in books and in movies. It's a gap in between that you get to develop your business muscles. You get to develop your emotional muscles. You get to develop your muscles of life, of loving, of living. And as you build the capacity, remember, to have a skyscraper, you require the foundation.
Yeah, I tell people. Yeah, I tell people you need rain to see a rainbow, right?
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that analogy. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love that one. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, Janine? You're obviously not going to be stopping anytime soon. What's your goals and aspirations?
Well, to get my meditation series launched, to grow my podcast to being one of the top 10, and to help
That's
people
awesome.
change their lives and make a difference.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you certainly do that well. Summing up, how can listeners reach out and find out more about you and your business and connect with you and find out about the awesome work that you do? How can they do that? What's the
Well,
best way?
they can email me at hello@JanineKathleen.com, and it's Kathleen with a K. They can come and find me on social media, or they can go and find me on YouTube as Janine Kathleen and
Yes.
message.
And guys,
So
we'll be putting Janine's details all across both Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course YouTube. All her social links there for you guys to find. Before we wrap up, Janine, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know. I'm sure there's a few.
I love cross stitch, and most people go, "What? You sit down long enough to do cross stitch? Where do you get the patience from?" I also love knitting and crocheting, and I thoroughly enjoy walking in nature. To me, that for me is just so powerful, restorative, and helps me to think better.
There's some great advice there, guys. I mean, what stops you from going for a 15-minute walk every day? In fact, I'll give you some advice, guys. I did this myself recently. I went to ChatGPT because it gets a bit boring walking the same place all the time. I said to ChatGPT, give me 5 15-minute walks in different directions. And I got all the answers, guys. And now I'm doing one different walk every day and enjoying it. I'm seeing things I've never seen before because I'm going in different directions. All about learning.
That is so vital. Yes, it's so vital to do things differently. I'll even shift my desk around so that it's different.
Yeah.
Because that sparks creativity. And I actually knit and crochet because it's a form of meditation for me. And that's where I get the ideas for my lives, for my various
keeps you grounded. Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, I get all that. I get my best ideas, believe it or not, in the shower when I'm washing my hair.
Yes.
You relax, you know, it relaxes your mind, and the hot water hits your head and clear your brain a bit. And the other one is, guys, if I have a nice Scotch and Coke at night, I'm sitting there and go, and I get a brainwave and I grab the pen and paper and write that one down. But, you know, if you're a true entrepreneur, it always happens. Yeah.
You talk about that, Jeff. I'm working on a booklet. My best ideas from the shower, my shower ideas.
Awesome.
And it's going to have the idea story, and it's a very short booklet.
Love it. You've been a wonderful guest. So I'm going to wrap it up now. Any last words, Janine?
Trust yourself, do it. Take the chance and enjoy the journey.
Yeah, take the shot, guys. Janine's been a wonderful guest, guys. And if you want to be a guest on Stars on Spotlight, come along. Reach out. As you can see, it doesn't hurt. It's only 15 minutes. We give you 15 minutes of fame. We put you across Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube, and you'll reach thousands of people and will help you grow your business. So thanks for coming on the show, Janine. You've been an awesome guest, and I'd like to thank you very much for coming.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful rest of your day.